you play too much. Hold up, hold up. Beat drop. Crowd locked in, they know. It's the Shakedown Shenanigans show. It's the Shakedown Shenanigans show. Whoa, go let him know. Whoa, go let him know. Whoa, LRP. Going for broke. Laughing off the words. You'll find it dope. Into your veins, from the New York Giants to the whole damn game. Setting the sports world all in flames. Hit that subscribe, man. I talk my talk, they clip my clips. Yeah. Mic on fire, I flip my scripts. From draft night dreams to the sideline smoke, I crack one joke. Whole fan base woke. Win, lose, we still go live. Chat going wild when it takes collide. Ask Ghost, same, freeze, Shakes and E, they ride this way. That's a stamp on me.
Yeah. What's going on? Good morning, Big Blue Nation. What's going on? Peace to everybody. Peace to the gods. Peace to the earth. Peace to everybody out there in the world. Welcome to the Shakedown Shenanigans, episode 4. Here on this morning. Hope you guys had a good weekend. You know what I mean? We here. I'm here. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Pull on up. Hit that subscribe, like button. Let me get the ones and twos. Get the going. You know what I mean? Appreciate everybody tuning in. You know, let's get into it, man. Welcome. Appreciate everybody tuning in. You know what I'm saying? Lastrellpoet, one half of the mighty Shakedown crew. You know what I mean? Shouts out to the brothers. Shouts out to all the content creators out there doing their thing. I support y'all. Hope you support me. And welcome to the show, man. This week we got some things for y'all. You know what I mean? Shakedown Shenanigans, episode 4. Going to talk about basketball leading off. You know what I mean? The Philadelphia Sixers got their ass whooped last night. Ooh, Lord. They were tired. You know what I mean? They probably all need some milk, you know? But hopefully game 2 is a little bit better and they make a series out of this. I don't think last night was going to be indicative of what the series is going to be. So, but that happened and they came out blazing. Shouts out to Jalen Brunson. Shouts out to the whole Knicks crew. Shouts out to E, the chosen one. Same difference. And Black Freezy, you know what I mean? Knicks fans on the panel and on the board. So I know they excited. I know the Knicks fans and the rest of the world is getting tired of y'all Knicks fans going crazy over one game. But I'm gonna let you have it because it's deserving and all that. So shouts out to them. Yeah, man, round 2, NBA playoffs round 2 is definitely kicked off last night. We got some games tonight. We got game 1 with the Pistons and Cavaliers. We got game 1 with the Lakers and OKC. That's going to be a tough series for the Lakers. Hopefully Luka could come back in this series because they're definitely going to need him against OKC. Strong team in the West looking to repeat. So that's going to be serious. And shouts out to the Minnesota Timberwolves, man. It was a great game last night. I actually watched that game in its entirety. I was checking back and forth on the Knicks and Sixers. But man, that game last night between the Spurs and Minnesota was really, really good. I think this series is going to be a fantastic series. Wembanyama, bro. What are you going to do with Wembanyama? 12? He had 12 blocks last night. You know what I mean? 12 blocks in a game. Woo! And the dude got handles and everything. Super excited. I think he's up next for sure. I watched the Spurs a lot this year because of Wembanyama. Very, very talented player, bro. I love how he plays and keeps his body straight and healthy and everything. So that was a really good game. I was hoping that they would call a timeout, but I forgot they didn't have any timeouts at the end, so they had to shoot it. You know what I mean? They had to go the length of the floor, shoot the ball, and just make it. They couldn't go in. But I may be the only one, but I could have sworn that they probably robbed him of 2 points. Look, I ain't trying to go crazy on conspiracy theory because nobody else in the building said anything, but I could have sworn as I was sitting there watching, studying, looking at the game, the Spurs scored a point, but I don't think the scoreboard changed. Now, I may have looked away and didn't notice, but could have sworn I was like, yo, I could have sworn it should be tied. Like, I don't think they changed the scoreboard. But that's just me. I ain't saying nothing. Don't go crazy, but I could have sworn that it was tied. But they lost by 2. Last game shot didn't make it. So they still won in San Antonio. But hopefully they come back. But definitely good game, no doubt, for sure. The next series is my Pistons. Going up against Cleveland tonight. I hope the Pistons can make it. I don't know though. I don't know because I'm definitely going to need Tobias Harris. He played fantastic. He's been playing fantastic, but I think they need a little bit more from him. You know what I mean? I think they need more scoring to be able to keep up with the Cavs. And can we talk about Donovan Mitchell's carrying? I don't know if I'm the only one, but I swear that this boy carries a lot. Now, what I know about the game of basketball is that you can't cuff the basketball between your wrist and forearm and go over somebody. I thought that was a carry. You know what I mean? That's what I thought. What's going on? Double M, man. Hit that, you know what I mean? Hit that like button. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for tuning in. But I could have sworn, man, this dude be carrying. So back in the days of Allen Iverson, you can't have the ball go over your shoulders and go over somebody to try to avoid them. My understanding that's a carry, but he do it a lot. So I don't know what they're going to do about that, but he do that a lot. So they need to start calling that. You need to stop carrying. You know what I mean? That's cheating. Can't do that. Put the ball on the ground and dribble through somebody. Don't just go over the head like that. You can't do that. It's illegal. But they don't call it. So they do a lot of stuff in the NBA now. That's crazy. I remember that earlier during the season. I think it was Jaylen Brown, whatever, got himself ejected from the game because he went crazy on the refs for a foul. But the dude didn't even touch his face. You know what I mean? It was like right there, inches away from his face. And then he flipped all out and had a big old thing. See, that's what I'm saying. They all carry, man. You know what I mean? Crazy. They be carrying like hell. I'm like, yo, why don't they call that? It's wild to me. And Donovan Mitchell do it a lot. So, you know what I mean? Y'all got to stop him doing that. But there's also that the offense that the Detroit Pistons run. I saw it a lot in this last series where, Cade goes to the top of the key and the defense collapses on him. And then he outlets, he kind of lobs the pass right there over the middle of the defender to try to get it right there at the free throw line. And then that's when their offense starts moving and shaking. I saw a lot of turnovers when they do this because, for one, the double team collapses on Cade very quickly. So when he tries to jump and pass the ball over them, it gets tapped, it gets, deflected or whatever. So I see a lot of problems with that. I hope that they change that in this next series. I didn't like the way they kind of started their offense when they run that play. And they did it a lot. Now, granted, it creates a lot of outlet passes and free three-point shots, so I get it. But it's that initial pass over like 3 defenders that you got to try to do in order for that to work. And they caused a lot of turnovers in there against Magic. So, maybe Cleveland. And then you got guys like Mobley, and then you got Allen right there. They taller, They're a lot taller than the Magic. So I hope that they don't do that in this series and they kind of work out something else to get these guys open. But I'm definitely rooting for the Pistons to move on. I know that's what either chosen one wants. He wants the Pistons Knicks Eastern Conference Finals. I wouldn't be mad at that. So we shall see though. But good basketball last night. I enjoyed it. Hope you did too. But as we get into the next topic here that we're going to discuss is offense, New York Football Giants. So here's what you all came for, right? New York Football Giants. This is a sports show, but fan base of the New York Football Giants. So we're going to talk about the Giants. As we get ready for OTAs, mini camps, and training camps, the summer is finally here. You know what I mean? Off-season workouts start next week. Rookies report May 8th and 9th. And we're going to get things rolling. But what I want to know is, man, what can we expect from our offensive coaches? I know with the draft being over and they The defense and Reese and Tibbs and Banks and Carter. All that we've been talking about the defense very heavily, offense as well, wide receivers and everything. But I'm looking at Matt Nagy and I'm looking at what Brian Callahan, our quarterback coach. I got to thinking, I'm like, what can we expect from these guys? Because Fields didn't really develop under Nagy. He never really had a chance. You know what I mean? I'm talking about Justin Fields here. Never really developed as a quarterback under Matt Nagy. And some would say even Pat Mahomes, when he was over in Kansas City, didn't have the best year with him controlling the offense. You still Pat Mahomes, but you still need a sensei, you know what I mean, to be able to work these things and passing coordination, offense, how things are going to run and how things are going to play out. I'm just I don't want to speculate. I want these guys to come in and be the best that they can be. You know what I mean? No army. I ain't trying to be a commercial or nothing, but I'm just concerned that it won't be what I expect it to be. You know what I mean? So it's sort of like going into a movie when you have all these expectations. And not to say that the movie is bad, but you didn't already put in your head of how the movie is going to be. So when it doesn't be that, then you're disappointed. He was like, I thought it was all right. So I don't want us to be all right on offense. I want us to be spectacular. And with these guys that we have, it should be, but you got these guys coming from different locations, and I'm just a little concerned. So I want to know what y'all thoughts are on what you expect from these offensive coaches. How much leeway or leash are you giving them? Are you side-eyeing from the beginning, or are you automatically coming in saying that these guys with John Harbaugh is going to work out? So are you openly optimistic about going into the season with these offensive coaches, or are you skeptical? So I'm a little bit skeptical. I'm gonna be honest. I'm a little bit skeptical because where's the track record? Where's the track record? Where is the history that lets me believe that you're going to maximize your brain capacity with these guys versus what you did previously? Who knows? I don't know. But I hope that it is lightning in the bottle. Hope that they continue to develop, get in the lab, get creative with these plays and these players, and really capitalize and beat defenses with your smarts, intelligence, and how you built your route tree for these guys. So I hope that turns out to be the case, but going definitely see. And I can't wait. New York Giants are definitely on the road to winning if they get in the lab. Because you can have the players, you can have the talent, but until you get in the lab and actually create something that's going to fool folks, that's when you're doing something. When you can fool and they don't know what you're doing, that's what it's going to look like. And I would love to see maybe some shell games, some decoys and everything. Our offense was so bland, you kind of knew where everything was going. You knew where everybody was going to be. So hopefully it's not that. Hopefully it's not that. But yeah, so we shall see. But let us know in the comments when you listen back to this or play it later or whatever. Definitely let me know what you think about these offensive coaches and how, what I'm looking for, how excited how excited you are for it. I couldn't think of nothing else. So don't even worry about it. It's all good. But yeah, so that was another thing I kind of wanted to touch on and see what y'all thought about it. Shakedown Shenanigans here this morning. Man, I slept good. I hope y'all slept good. How was the weekend, man? What y'all do? Anybody see the Michael Jackson movie? I heard it was all right. A lot of people disappointed because they was expecting a lot more. Didn't turn out to be that way. But I haven't seen it yet myself, but I definitely plan on checking it out. I actually watched a movie with Jukebox. It's an old movie. I thought it was a new movie, but y'all know Jukebox from Power? In a movie called Cinnamon. Damon Wayans was in it. It's pretty funny. It's pretty good. The Tubi movie, you know what I mean? You know how you get stuck on the Tubi movie. It's all right though. I'm not too mad about it. know what I mean? It's one of those Romeo and Juliet, Slim and Queen type joints. But I should check it out if you ain't seen it. But outside of that, my brothers and ladies and sisters, that's about it we got for you this week. Just came in to chop it up with y'all, man. Talk about the basketball, talk about the football, talk about these Giants. And no, ain't nobody do no shenanigans this week. I guess they must have told them, you know what I mean? It was like, yo, y'all better be on y'all best behavior. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people gonna highlight you. It's all fun, you know what I mean? It's all fun. But yeah, no shenanigans this week, but I definitely have something for you next week. I'm pretty sure America's gonna do something crazy. And we'll talk about it. But yeah, hey, salute to y'all, salute to the crew, salute to everybody. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe button. Check us out. Check out That's on Giants coming on. And also, if you have not seen it yet, definitely go check out his pick, Earth Flex, with Ghost Dog and Miss Hangover. You know what I mean? First couple of Shakedown. Love what they doing over there. Seattle fan, Giants fan, talking fantasy football, making sure you guys get your lineup straight. Make sure you get your education right before the draft starts on your fantasy drafts. Definitely check out that show. They got something cooking. Definitely check out the Blue Bodega when it drops. Same difference. Either Chosen One got something cooking for y'all. Black Book with Black Freezy, and salute to J Rock, silent partner. But we love you still, brother. And so shouts out to the people, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank you for hitting the likes, subscribe. Continue to support. We'll be back next week or during the week if I have something drop. I dropped something last Friday. I think I couldn't wait because there's a certain guy that said something crazy, and I just had to say something about it. But definitely check that out, man. And y'all have a good day, man. Have a good week. See you next time. Peace.